The older I get, the more I realize how sick Michael Jordan was. Seriously, it's like something like aging in you like fine wine. The more I go to work and the more I spend long hours in grad school, the more I realize, damn, there was someone out there long before me doing it at a high level in his profession from his 20s to his 30s, purely dominating. It's like you love LeBron as a young kid because I grew up with him. I'm 23 years old. He entered the league, in 2003? I was born in '02. So literally grew up watching LeBron. Not saying LeBron is not the GOAT. He could be the second or the first still. He really could be the best player ever. But it's a weird thing as growing up more and getting older and more mature, you start to realize maybe Michael Jordan is the greatest athlete of all time. Maybe there's a reason when you talk about painting, someone who's good at painting, someone who's the best student. You just say, oh, he's the Michael Jordan of. He's the Michael Jordan of painting. He's the Michael Jordan, or she's the Michael Jordan of ballet. He's the Michael Jordan of flipping signs. You know those guys that stand outside like gas stations and like restaurants with the signs and they flip it? If you're really good at it, you go, oh, he's the Michael Jordan of doing that. And I'm like, why is it always he's the Michael Jordan of? And sure, I've seen his highlights. Yeah, I'm one of those kids that goes, I can't watch this. This is in like 420p. I can't even see. How did they even watch the screen back then? Now that we have 4K and 1080p and stuff like that, you go, how did people ever watch basketball in this resolution? But when you watch, I'm sorry to say that. I'm just some dumb kid sometimes, but I used to say that. And so I grew up and started really watching his highlights, and I go, wow, I could watch Michael Jordan highlights in 10p, in the worst resolution possible, in 10 frames a second, and I would still be like, wow, this guy is really what they talk about. He's really all they say. My dad never let me grow up not loving Michael Jordan. He made me watch highlights since I was young. When I used to play basketball at like 6 years old, he tried to make me like the new Project Michael Jordan. Get your kids starting young, playing basketball early. Sure, I never really amounted up to it because I am 5'9", not athletic. I don't have a killer mentality. But I could see why an adult would want their kid to just watch every Michael Jordan highlight possible. I get it now. It wasn't just his basketball play. It really was his mentality. He had the Kobe mentality before Kobe. The Mamba mentality is sick as hell. But Michael Jordan had it right before him. I mean, he played before him. It would make sense. That seems to where Kobe got some of his mentality from. The fact that he would, this may be a bad thing, but also a cool, weird thing, but his teammates genuinely feared, like shivers, like, hey, Michael, you think I could get a shot this game? Hey, Michael, you think I could shoot the ball this game? If not, it's fine. I'll get the rebound. I just want to know if I could shoot this game. If not, it's okay. I feel like teammates were more scared of him than his opponents in a weird way. And you might be thinking like, well, how does that work? Aren't they his teammates? Aren't his team? That's how much of excellence he demanded. So Michael Jordan really taught me a lesson growing up and like running this company, running this account to go, well, if I want to be the best at it, I have to be a perfectionist. I have to run this channel in the most perfect way possible. I have to be energetic, be passionate about what I'm talking about, show up every single day, post every day, hit that 3 times a day schedule. I run this account. I post these videos right before my school, right before class. And sometimes I don't want to do them. I'm like, oh, I have to study before class. I have to read. But instead, I wake up a bit early. You can see it's 9:30 in the back. Or you can't see the green screen. Sorry about that. And I'm rushing through this video, but not rushing at the same time because I want it to be perfect or as well as I could possibly make it. Because of MJ, because of how much, watching the Last Dance documentary, he expected perfection at all times. And he did not expect anything from his teammates that he did not expect from himself. He expected perfection from himself, so he expected that from others around him. So I've been trying to take that into what I do and trying to be the best YouTuber humanly possible. Sure, I'll never be a Mr. Beast, but then again, I want to be the Mr. Beast of sports. I want to be the best. You could say, hey man, you're not even close. You'll never get there. I'm trying. I'm fully trying. And that mentality came from Michael Jordan, reading about him, watching him. It's a different type of obsession and motivation that we can all carry. Thank you, Michael.